expect you will visit us again?
I want to visit you before the election.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a wonderful stay here in Strasbourg. And I hope we will keep following this donation. Thank you very much.
When Peter Obi walked into the European Parliament chambers in Strasbourg, France, he wasn't just another African politician seeking handshake and photo opportunities. He was a man on a mission, armed with a vision so detailed, so audacious, that he could rescue Nigeria from the brink or remain another beautiful dream deferred. But here's what makes this different. Peter Obi is playing chess, while others play checkers. Let's be honest. Most Nigerian politicians travel abroad for medical tourism or to stash wealth in foreign accounts. Obi went to Strasbourg to do something radically different, to build international partnership that could actually transform Nigeria. His meeting were very random. He strategically targeted 5 critical committees. They are the Committee on Foreign Affairs for Diplomatic Leverage, Committee on Civil Liberties, Justice and Home Affairs for Security Partnership, Africa-EU Delegation Committee for Continental Cooperation, Committee on Transport and Tourism for Infrastructural Development, Committee on Development for Poverty Alleviation Strategies. This wasn't a courtesy visit. This was groundwork for governance. In this meeting, Peter Obi did something extraordinary. He told the truth about Africa's greatest shame. Africa remained the face of global poverty, he declared, largely because of bad leadership and entrenched corruption. Think about that. A Nigerian presidential hopeful standing before European lawmakers and admitting what everyone knows, but few African leaders dare say, we are failing our people. Consider the statistics that haunt Nigerians' reality. 133 million Nigerians live in multidimensional poverty. That is 63% of the Nigerian population. Nigeria overtook India as the poverty capital of the world despite having vast oil wealth. Over 18 million children are out of school, the highest number globally. Youth unemployment hovers around 42.5%. Nigeria generates barely 5,000 megawatts of electricity for 220 million people. South Africa generates 58,000 megawatts for 60 million people. Peter Obi didn't sugarcoat it. He called out the bad leadership and entrenched corruption that keeps African giants on his news. Before we continue, let me make a passionate appeal. This analytic from YouTube shows that 96% of viewers haven't subscribed to Avalanche Media. When you subscribe, like and comment on a video, YouTube will push the video to more people. Please help Avalanche Media to reach more people and grow. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, like this video and comment. Thank you. Peter Obi didn't go to Europe to complain. He went with specific acts, a shopping list for national transformation. Number 1 among them is support for democratic process. Obi's first appeal was critical. Help Nigeria develop systems that produce competent leaders with the capacity and integrity to transform our nations. Peter Obi acknowledged that Nigerian electoral system is broken. The 2023 elections were marred by allegations of rigging, vote buying and manipulation. Peter Obi is essentially saying, help us build institutions strong enough to produce leaders based on merit, not money or muscle. This appeal is very personal to Mr. Peter Obi. A lot of persons believe Peter Obi won the 2023 election but was denied victory through electoral manipulation. His message to Europe: support transparency mechanism that prevents electoral theft. Number 2 thing that Peter Obi asks is security partnership. Nigeria is bleeding, literally. Boko Haram continues its reign of terror in the northeast. Banditry has made farming a death sentence in the northwest. Kidnapping has become an industry generating millions in ransom. Herder-farmer conflicts kill thousands annually. The southeast faces separatist tensions and unknown gunmen. Peter Obi wants European expertise and technology to help Nigeria address this existential threat. Number 3 is the power generation revolution. This is Obi's obsession, and for good reason. Nigeria's power situation is an international embarrassment. With barely 5,000 megawatts for 220 million people, Nigerians live in perpetual darkness. Business run on generators, burning through diesel and destroying profit margins. Since Bola Tinubu became the president, the national anthem is the power grid collapse. Peter Obi has repeatedly cited how Taiwan moved from poverty to prosperity through reliable power. He wants European investment and technical know-how to finally solve Nigeria's 60-year power crisis. Let's imagine this. If Nigeria generated just 30,000 megawatts, experts estimate it could add $10 billion annually to GDP and create 2 million jobs in manufacturing alone. That's a staggering amount of figure. Do you know how it is going to boost Nigeria's economy? And if Nigeria's economy increases, insecurity will drastically reduce. Peter Obi asked for education and healthcare overhaul. The statistics are devastating. Nigerian doctors flee to UK, US and Canada at a rate of over 2,000 annually. That is a brain drain epidemic. Public hospitals lack basic equipment, drugs and even beds. Teacher-student ratios in some states exceed 1:100. Many Nigerian graduates are functionally illiterate. Peter Obi is asking Europe to partner Nigeria to rebuild these collapsed systems. He is referencing Singapore's model before, a country that invested heavily in education and healthcare and transformed within one generation. Peter Obi also looked at youth entrepreneurship support, and this might be Obi's most powerful pitch. Nigeria has over 70 million youths, one of the youngest populations on earth. They are talented, tech-savvy, and desperate for opportunities. Nigerian youth built Paystack, sold for $200 million. Flutterwave, valued at over $3 billion. But most can't access capital, infrastructure, or market. Obi wants European investment fund, training program, and market access for Nigerian entrepreneurs. His argument is brilliant. Our success as a nation and the success of Africa have a direct benefit to Europe. And he's right. If Nigeria succeeds, there will be fewer migrants risking death in the Mediterranean. There will be a market of 220 million consumers for European goods. There will be stability in West Africa. Now let's talk strategy, because Peter Obi isn't just dreaming, he's planning. By meeting with European Parliament members, Peter Obi is doing something clever. He's building international legitimacy before the election. When 2027 comes and Nigeria's Electoral Commission tries to manipulate results again, there will be European eyes watching, European relationship at stake. This is a preparatory ground for battle. Obi's greatest weapon is Nigerian youth. In 2023, young Nigerians campaigned for him without payment, defended him online, and monitored polling units. The obedient movement became a cultural phenomenon. By highlighting youth issues to European lawmakers, he is reinforcing his brand as the youth candidate, the one who sees their potential when others see only problems. Peter Obi served as governor of Anambra State between 2006 to 2014 and left office with over $200 million in the state coffers, almost unheard of in Nigeria, where a governor typically loots treasury dry. Peter Obi is building a narrative. I've done it before in Anambra State. I can do it for Nigeria. His Strasbourg visit reinforces this. While other politicians vacation in Europe, Obi is having policy discussions. The contrast is intentional and powerful. Peter Obi is playing a dual game here. He is building support among ordinary Nigerians who see him as different from the corrupt establishment. He is cutting international support that can pressure Nigeria's government to conduct free and fair elections. It is a pincer movement. He is making it harder for Nigerian ruling class to rig him out again in 2027. Let's move beyond campaign poetry or practical reality. What will President Peter Obi actually deliver? Obi's mantra is simple. Move Nigeria from a consumption economy to a production economy. Currently, Nigeria imports everything. rice, tomatoes, toothpick, even pencils. The country with the most arable land in Africa imports $2 billion worth of food annually. A Peter Obi presidency will mean massive agricultural investment to achieve food security, support for local manufacturing to create jobs and reduce import, export-focused policies to end foreign exchange. Peter Obi has cited Vietnam repeatedly, a country that was poorer than Nigeria in the 1980s, but now exports over $300 billion annually. Nigeria exports barely $50 billion annually, and most of that is crude oil. Peter Obi has promised to make education and healthcare his top priorities. Specifically, increase education budget from the current embarrassing 5% to at least 15% of the federal budget. Teacher training and recruitment to reduce ratios and improve quality. Infrastructural investment in schools. Many Nigerian schools lack desks, roof, or toilets. Tech education focus to prepare youth for the digital economy. And when it comes to the power sector, this is a non-negotiable for Mr. Peter Obi. He has repeatedly said, no country can develop without reliable power. An Obi presidency will mean urgent intervention in power generation, targeting 20,000 megawatts within 4 years, distribution network upgrade. Many areas in Nigeria can't receive power even when generated. Renewable energy investment, private sector partnership to reduce government burden. Imagine Nigeria with a 24-hour power. Manufacturing will boom. Small businesses will thrive. Quality of life will transform overnight. In times of security, Nigeria is currently bleeding. Peter Obi's approach to security is unique. He sees it as fundamentally an economic problem. When young people are productively engaged, they won't join criminal gangs, he argues. His security strategy includes youth employment program to reduce recruitment into crime, technology deployment for intelligence gathering, better equipment and welfare for security forces, community policing to restore trust. Peter Obi is also committed to addressing the root causes, which are poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunity that fuels insecurity. One of the things that has kept Nigeria where it is today is corruption. Every Nigerian president promises to fight corruption. Most become corrupt themselves. Peter Obi is at advantage here. He has a track record. As governor, he refused perks, flew economic class, and left money behind. His lifestyle hasn't changed. An Obi presidency will mean transparent governance with regular public reporting on projects, technology in governance to reduce human interface and corruption opportunities, consequences for corruption, merit-based appointment instead of rewarding political allies with positions they are unqualified for. You need to understand that Nigerian sources of failure affect all Africa. With 200 million people, Nigeria is 1 in 6 Africans. When Nigeria prosper, Africa prosper. When Nigeria fails, the ripple effects are continental. Peter Obi's vision is bigger than Nigeria. He is talking about transforming African image and reality. That is why his message resonates beyond borders. The question isn't whether Peter Obi has a vision. He clearly does. The question is whether Nigerian brokering system will allow that vision to become reality. As Obi himself says, a new Nigeria is possible. Possible, not guarantee, not easy, but possible. And in a country where hope has become a luxury, possibility is everything. The 2027 election will just decide Nigerian's president. It will decide whether African giant finally stands up or continues crawling. Peter Obi is betting everything that Nigerians are finally ready to stand. Are we really ready to stand with Mr. Peter Obi? I am Avalanche Media. I bring you the truth like an avalanche, fast, ready, and unstoppable. Stay informed, stay vigilant, stay ready. If you like this video, please help Avalanche Media to grow and reach wider audience. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, like this video, comment your thoughts, and share this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.